So by request, I'm going to do from the very beginning, the treble clef and the basic clef. From the beginning, the format of the treble clef is this design here. We're going to start with the treble clef. Treble clef, the signature starts on the second line. We count the lines from the bottom to top, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the second line has that dot here from the semicircle. Let's see if I can put more. I do not know how to make it this bigger image so you can see, but that is the design of the treble clef. The signature is on the second line. The second line, the name is G. Let's just check if I G, which means the second line, the name of the second line is G. If I'm going up on the scale, the note after G is A. The next one is B. The next one is C, D, E, F natural, G, A. Let's go into C. Now let's add the name. This is the name of the note, not the pitch name, okay? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Now let's go to the pitch, the notes below the G, the second line. So G, F, E, B, C, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C. C. Those notes are here from the C called ledger lines. They're using the ledger lines, so those supplemental lines below, in this case here, below the music staff, those three notes are ledger lines above the music staff. Music staff is a group of 5 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 4 space, 1, 2, 3, 4. So G, F, E, D, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, C. We just, on the Western traditional music, we just have 7 music notes, that's C, D, E, F, G, A, B, or A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So how do we know the place of those notes? Because they're just the same 7. So therefore we have the pitch notes, where you place the notes within each octave. Octave is a group of 8 notes. I'm not sure why it's not playing. Now play. So see on the piano? That's the middle C, that's the C4. This B here is B3. This is C3. So all those notes here are under the C of this octave, C3. So C3, D3, E3, F3, G3, A3, and B3, C4, D4, E4, F4, G4, A4, B4, and C5. D5, E5, F5, G5, A5, B5, and C6. Let me write this here. So the scale, I'm going to put it. So this is C4. C4. So those notes from C to B are within that C4. And this is C5. D4, E4, F4, G4, A4, B4, and the next C is C5. Now let's do the descending scale. C4, this B here is the B that anteceded the C4, so it's B3, A3, G3, F3, E3, D3, and C3. From C to B, we'll have the same number of that scale, that C, that antecede. I'm sorry, that precedes that C. All those notes that precede that C is within that scale. C3 until B3, C4 until B4, and C5 until B5. So on and so forth. Let me copy and paste here just for the sake of laziness. Uh-oh. Okay, now I know it does not work for me. So C5, D5, E5, that is F5, but E5. So C5, D5, E5, F5, G5, A5, B5, and C6. C5, D5, E5, F5, G5, A5, B5, C6. Okay, so look here on this keyboard. You can see C5, D5, E5, F5, G5, A5, B5, and C6. C4, B3, A3, G3, F3, E3, D3, and C3. C4, D5, D4, E4, F4, G4, A4, E4, and C5 on the treble clef. Now let me see here. Let me just find For example, how do you know how to play those notes not placed on the piano? Let's see here. Let me put you play. Sorry. Okay, so therefore you know how to play the music. Let me give an example here, very simple. One music that all of you know. For example, this music you already know. Now let's play for you to see if you remember. If we do not put in the right octave, for example, if I just say the name of the notes without knowing the octave, you say G, E, C, E, G, C, E, D, C, E, F sharp, G, but without knowing the octave. Okay, so therefore the pitch notes Therefore, it's important to know what octave of that note it is. From what say octave. Octave means 8 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Within that octave, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So from that C4 to C5 and so on and so forth. On the treble clef, now let's see, how do we name those notes? I'm going to name with the pitch note. So the first note is on the second line of the music staff on the treble clef. The name of the second line is the name of the clef. The clef is G clef or clave de sol. So the second line is G, in this case is G4. G, F, E. On the first line is E. On the third space is the C5. First line is E4. Second line is the line of the G clef. Your middle C, that is C4. E5, D5, that is C5. I'm going to fix that as B, but it's C5, E4, F sharp, 4. Second line is the line of the treble clef, G4. G4, second line, G4, E5, D4, oh, sorry, D5, C5, B4, excuse me, A4, B4, C5, C5. Second line is the line of the treble clef, so it's G4, E4, and C4. Okay, so I named the name of the notes within its octave. Just the name of the notes, I would just say G, E, C. So C4, G, E, C, E, G, C, E, D, C, E, F sharp, G, 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 E, D, C, B, A, B, C, C, G, E, C. That will be just the name of the notes. Now, to know what octave each player say G4, E4, C4. So how can I identify faster? So it's a praxis. The name we can do, I'm not sure the acronym of the lines and the space, but E, G, B, D, F. F, A, C, E. So face for the space. I'm not sure for the lines, but you can put on the comments for me, please. What is E, G? Let me just the name of the note, the lines on the treble clef is E, G, B, D, and F. E, G, B, D, F. And the space is F, A, C, E, face. So you have here 2 Fs. How do you know how to play those? This is F5. The next one is F4. E4, G4. Remember G4 is the second line, give the name of the treble clef. The name of the lines, the name of the space. Let's move the name of the space to the next. Okay, here are the lines. Here the space. Notes on the space, notes on the line. Notes on the line are E, G, B, D, F. On the space, F, A, C, E. Face. Here you need to find an acronym for those. I heard that every good boy does fine, but I don't think that is a good one. I think he has something, or he has something with the, I know the bass clef has something to do with the green chili on the Southwest, famous green chili. You can create your own, and after you can write to me what. So, but it's for you to know, you need to get used to the eyesight. When you see, you identify. I used to use the referential on the second line, that is the G, that will give the name of the G clef. G for G clef, or Sol. On the solfeggio, this is Sol, Fa, Mi, Re, Do. Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Si, Do. But we're going to talk about the notes of the solfeggio on another class, or later on I can put it here. So the location is related with the octave. And the referential that they chose, the C4 is the middle C. United States is C4. In Brazil is C3. The same C4 that's called here, there is C3. So, but the name of the notes are the same, just the number of the octaves that are different. Let me copy and paste for the laziness. The solfeggio. Okay? C called Do. D is Re. E is Mi. F is Fa. G is Sol. A is La. B is Si. C is Do. This is not the Kodali solfeggio that is the functional and the mobile. See, no. This is the solfeggio that you do Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Si, Do. With the function, it will be Chi. But even though it's Chi, but you don't say Chi. Chi because the leading tone. If you're going to transpose this for G major and C, Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Chi, Do would be, but not in this case. We say Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Si, Do. Do on the alphabet is C, Re is D, Mi is E, Fa is F, Sol is G, La is A, B is C, and Do is C. C as C as a letter on the alphabet is Do. Do you know what I'm writing here? Let's play for you. Let's see if I play some wrong notes. So I will go and put it correct, okay? The rhythm here was wrong. Si, si, la, fa, si, sol, la, sol, mi, re. Okay, now it's correct. Let's do this again. Here. I put in the wrong place. Let's see if it is. I'm not sure if it. See. Well, let's see if it's sound exactly. I don't remember. I don't have the score right now, so. When you look see you can see more and easy. I'm going to do copy and paste. Now let's go from the beginning. If you can remember the the sound of the music, okay? There is right here. Should not be longer. And for the next time, I'm going to teach you from the contemporary 1922, long time ago, included for myself. But on the, I'm going to teach the solfeggio from Heitor Villa-Lobos. You already know from the Kodali. We can go over the Kodali, but I'm going to teach from the Villa-Lobos. So that Sol, do, la, fa, mi, do, re. So, do. We're going to work with that on the next video, okay? Thanks.